How is that? Is that better? Can you hear me? Give me some better. Better? Is this I got two roads. Is it good or better? I have this one. Are either of these any different? The first one or the second one? Thank you, GGB. Was there any difference between that first one and I'll switch it back to the other? This is the second one, or this is the first one again. First one or the second one? First one, which is this, or the second one, which is this? Or is there no difference at all? Let's take a second, get our audio fixed. You guys tell me. One or two? Same, same. All right, same, same. Not different. Okay, let's rock and roll then. What I was saying is, happy Saturday. This is the Mile to Mile Mountain Mosey with your boy, Mr. Murphy, where I walk you through the latest, the greatest, the hottest, the sexiest homes to be hitting the foothills list this week. And we got a big fatty boom batty list. That is the quantitative unit of measurement for a list of 75 homes. Can I get a break? The real estate god said, nah, bro. Get to work. Get on there. I got 10:30 stop today, which we should be able to get through most of this list. 10:30, I got to go down to Colorado Springs today and fight a bunch of what I like to call fake murder, play murder. Got my second jujitsu tournament, undefeated in the first one. But this time I have this time I'm going down there. There weren't enough people in the 30-year-old plus, the seasoned gents division. So I have to go to the 18-year-old plus division. Wait, let me just zoom back out and tell you. So I, as a 42-year-old male, I get to go try my best to whoop up on some 19-year-old kids. The first kid I see that I have to compete with, because I had to bump down to the 18-year-old plus division. this is actually I'll tell you this quick story before we get into it. This is my worst nightmare. Not my worst, not a nightmare, but this is what I was trying to avoid. Because in jujitsu, you get the people like me. I wrestled a little bit in high school, but I'm, over, damn, I'm, over 20 years separated from that. And so the reason I didn't want to go 18-year-old plus is because I'm like, well, I don't really want to fight people that are just coming off of like 4 years of high school wrestling. So I wanted to get into I wanted to get in and wrestle some people that are, more people. So there's 7 people in the 18-year-old plus division. For my first match, I'm grappling with a 21-year-old kid, half my age. And then my second match is against an 18-year-old kid. And when I was down in Colorado Springs for the weigh-ins last night, I ran into some guy that was also from the same gym as this 18-year-old kid. And they're like, "Oh yeah, Oscar. Yeah, he wrestled, all throughout high school. He's fast. He's good." I'm like, "Fucking great." So I'm gonna use my old man strength and whip up on some young gohards. If you ever want to beat up your kid or your nephew, get into jujitsu or something like that. All right, let's get into the list. We got a nice one today. Like I said, 75 homes. We got 4 of them over 2 million. So I'm gonna breeze through and be a little breezy through the bottom of the list. I'll take my time, slow it down, ladies, for that middle of the list that you guys like, the 500, like $900,000 range. And then we'll expedite the last few. Maybe I'll just pick a couple of my favorites at the top of the list, because some of these, I feel like this one's a repeat offender right here. But let's get into it. First time in a long time from St. Pete. St. Pete, that's Florida, correct? Um, I was watching Worst X Ever as I was driving home from Colorado Springs last night. I got the Tesla, so it was driving me, and I was watching Worst X Ever. A lot of Florida stories. You guys aren't making yourselves look sane down there, but good to have you on. One lonely beastie, Lil B, LB, LB. All right, let's get into it. If you guys now, if I'm blowing through one of the properties and you're like, "Hey, man, take your time, slow it down," just throw it in the chat. But as you are like one lonely beastie, LB, IB, irritable, I think it's an L, but just let me know in the chat. And like LB, let me know where you guys are watching from as you're jumping on. What do you guys got going on this weekend? Our first new home of the week, bringing the pain. That's what I'm going to be doing later today. 652 Payne Gulch Road over in Bailey. Very likely back in the Harris Park neighborhood. Bottom of the list is usually back there. 2-bedroom. It says 0 bathroom. We'll see for ourselves. It looks like it has a bathroom. 780 square feet. Sitting on. Doesn't say the acreage. Fairly inaccurate listing here. Oh, where are we? Payne Gulch. Oh no, I've never seen a property back in here. So you're back past Bailey. This is downtown Bailey right here. In this little gulch that I've never been up before. So that'll be interesting. This would be like northeast facing. So I don't know how much sun, and it looks like it's on the north facing side of the mountain. So you might not get too much sun exposure up there. But actually, for the bottom of the list, it looks fairly complete. Not much to it. Let's go through it. Hey, you want a little homestead, a little getaway spot? Here you go. And I like this. You could put, the flooring looks like it's just plywood underneath that carpet. You could put your own spin on it. Nice moss rock fireplace with the blowers. Check, check. I like that. That'll heat up this whole place. BC Boys hook. Beastie Boys. I know, obviously I know the Beastie Boys. But IE. What's the IE part? I have to know now. Windows look original. You get a lot of this. This is the original homestead, and they threw a porch on there. That's your bedroom, looks like. So yeah, your family wants a little getaway. There you go. Kitchen leaves something to be desired. And there you have it. But it is the least expensive property of the week. Yeah, this is a property just to get away. Totally secluded. Awesome stargazing. Cool. I dig it. Coming at the bottom of the list, it is 150,000. That's pretty cool for a little getaway. I don't know if it has water and septic system. That's what you need to look at. Holding tank. So it might be a little bit harder to get to finance this, but give me a call if you're interested. That's 150,000. 28368 Cedar Avenue. It says 0 bed, 0 bath, 612 feet. This looks like a summer cabin. The Zurchers own this one. Zurcher, what's that name from? Is it German? Zurcher. Built in 1940. Sitting on 8,700 square foot lot. Just up Pine Valley Road. Oh, so you are in Pine, downtown Pine, old school Pine, right there by I think it's called Zoka's, the place that's named after the dog. You get a little restaurant over there, and Buck Snort Saloon is open again. If you guys haven't been to one of my favorite dive bars in the mountains, you got to go to Buck Snort, right up here past the town. Fun little drive, fun little dive bar. If you're in a rush, don't go there because they take their time. Exterior could use some love. Interior, I'd say I'd call it cute. Another little getaway cabin. I don't know why they always put the ocean on the TVs. We are in the mountains. Windows look older. Hmm. That is, I don't know if that's telling about what's going on with the water up there, but we could check it out. That's why we have inspections. Two fridges. Oh no, that looks like a cabinet. Yeah, one fridge, one little stove. Yeah, another nice little getaway spot. That looks like a composting toilet. So another property might be hard to get conventional financing on, but it's coming at 225. 234 Panorama Drive. This is a one bedroom, one bath, 696 square footer, 6'9", giggity 6 square feet, sitting on 1.83 acres. We are just off of 285, just past Pine Junction area, Will-o'-the-Wisp area, before you hit the Loaf and Jug. Look at those rocks. All right, exterior definitely needs some type of siding. You got a very dangerous second floor door. What's happening there? This looks like a shack. This looks like one of the really nice shacks in LA. And um, what do they call that street? What do they call that street? Skid Row. Dark, dark. Needs some love, but it is inexpensive. All right, you got a septic system there, showing off the septic. Couple outbuildings, and that's about it. So this one, bring your Bob the Builder. There's your wellhead. Bring your Bob the Builder hat. So it has a well, it has septic. This is a good one for if people want to scrape it and build on top of it. Find out what size septic you have. Find out the well potability, pressure, and refill rate. And there you go. 250. 31270 John Wallace Road, Unit 42. Is this the... No, this isn't the 55 plus community. No, I don't believe it is. You are right off of Evergreen Parkway here. Cool. So just by Elk Meadow, right there, right past the Big R, or right, yeah, right before, right past the Big R, depending on which direction you're headed. But good location, easy in, easy out. What are the HOA fees over here? 537 HOA fee. Ouch. Those HOA fees will get you. You got a second floor with a little bit of a view. All right, it looks cute, well maintained. Nothing over the top. Laminate countertops. Appliances look newer. I dig it. Well, there you have it. If you want the easy mountain living with a deck, looks like you're on the third floor too, which is my favorite because then your fourth floor, sucking on all the heat from everybody else. 265 is the asking price. Open house today, 11 to 2. Come check it out. Investor special, it says, at 949 South Pine Drive. 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1,452 square feet. It's a good price for the square footage. Back in Bailey, built in 1979, sitting on 1.4 acres. You are just up Deer Creek in the, it's called Friendly Ranch, Friendly Hills neighborhood up there. Being sold as is, which means they're not going to do any work, that anything that you find after the inspection. But the roof looks good, siding looks good. Okay, looks like somebody was working on the flooring and then quit. That doesn't look too bad for an investor special. 10 photos, that's all we got here. So come check it out. I mean, the floor plan looks fine. Location's good. 360 $1,000 is the asking price, which is peace. Friendship Ranch. Thank you, GGB. I knew you were going to help me out with that. What I call it, Friendly Hills or something. Now, this is the 55 plus community. This is Rocky Mountain Village Estates, Unit 210, right behind the Safeway and the Vitamin Cottage over there. 55 plus community, 436 monthly HOA fee. And so you see, you're right behind the King Soups, right? Walkability over to the Bread Lounge, True Yoga, all that good stuff is right there. So another real easy in, easy out type property. That's where you get your mail. That's where you come and say hi to your neighbors. That's the general lobby community space. They got a little gym over there. It looks clean. Nothing super updated or new, but looks like it's in great shape. Second floor. I like the second floor. I'm sure since it's 55 plus, they have an elevator. I would assume they have an elevator. But maybe they don't. I've never seen an elevator actually here. So, but being that it's 4 floors and 55 plus, I would imagine. Right? Right? They are asking 365,000, $1,000 a day. You'll get it paid off in a year, uh, except for the interest payment. 34028 Lytle Doddle Drive, Lytle Doddle, 1 bedroom, 1 half bath, 810 square feet. And if you like to drink wine, this is a great carpet situation for you, or murder people. Nobody will be able to tell unless they bring in the forensics. 1.07 acres, which they probably will, so don't murder people. Okay, so we are living that canyon life, kind of up Coal Creek Canyon, but you are in there. Gap Road kind of goes between 119 and Coal Creek Canyon. So definitely living that canyon life. You are back in it. I like the beams. The beams be beaming at the top. I like the moss rock fireplace. Could use a little cleaned up, but think about new flooring, and this has got a totally different vibe. I like it. I like it. I don't like the location. Wow. Wow. Is this guy from the Matrix? Is this the key maker? Okay. Hey, it looks good. It looks clean. Wow, they love keys. Keys are their thing. Careful about with your chastity belts, ladies. This guy's he's gonna find the right one, right key here for you. Get a good little view. Okay. And it looks like another little getaway spot. Or you can live out there if you want to get away from everybody. Asking 400,000. 189 Sioux Trail. This is a 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1,064 square footer, sitting on 1 acre, even over by Chicken Creek. I didn't even know there was a Chicken Creek. Chicken Creek right there. Oh, so Forest Estates neighborhood. So you're in Clear Creek County, so taxes are a little bit better. Wilderness cabin on the canyon. Siding looks good. Roof looks decent. Looks like they did some good tree mitigation there. Cool. And you're probably 20 minutes back down to get to Evergreen Lake. Look at those towels they wanted to show off. Oh, where'd I go? I went the wrong way. Was I going backwards? I think it was. I was going backwards. All right, we'll go back the proper way here. 31 photos. Sorry. Here we go. Here we go. We're going the right direction now. Oh, nice. Nice little wood burner. Missed you guys last week. Sorry I wasn't. Typically, if I'm like not on Saturday, I'll be on Sunday. Show starts at 8 o'clock on Saturday or sometime after that throughout the weekend. Typically one of the mornings, but I'll be on. But last week, I wasn't. I have a little bit of what's it called when your skin's real eczema, and I think it was like bothering my eye. Well, I don't think I know. It was bothering my eye, and I'm like, I'm gonna let myself heal. Look at those towels. Those could be your towels. They'll get them thrown in for you. And they're heated, right? You get the vent there, so it's the poor man's heated towel rack. Asking price of 445,000. Got the new gravel being laid down over here at 124 River Drive. This is a 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1,219 square footer, right on the creek there, the river. On the Platte River, own a piece of the Platte River. There you go. We don't really own the river, so it's kind of false advertising. But you own up to it. Built in 1931. Ooh, right off of 285 here. Looks like you're right by Bailey. Yeah, a bunch of little properties have been selling over there the past 12 months, but you have walkability to one of my favorite. I don't know if you could walk there actually. Maybe not, but there's a awesome little wine spot. Live music, little wine bar over here. Put your gators on just across the creek there. A nice little spot. You will have the 285 traffic noise. Cool. Nice. Good use of the space. The one bathroom is always kind of a downside for me, but it's only 2 bedroom, 1,200 square feet ish. So, that's it's a good size for two people or one person. There's a big old nice fridge. Appliances look great. Interesting ceiling. I like it though. I like a little bit of unique funkiness. You got the bed right there in front of the closet with the little step ladder for the pup to get on the bed. That's super cute. Cool. There you go. 459,000 is what they're asking for. River Drive. 222 or 12276 Stivvy Road. 3 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1,183 square feet. Back in Conifer, Kings Valley neighborhood, which means you might be on public water. Doesn't say, but some of these properties at the lower end of Kings Valley are one of the only spots in Conifer. And yeah, this looks like one of them. So you're probably community water right there, which we're all in some type of smart usage program. So right off 285, just past Aspen Park there. Cool, siding looks good. Nice little shed there, all the wood out there. Okay. Kitchen leaves something to be desired, but they tried, right? They tried putting a little tuxedo cabinetry there. Excuse me. A lot of just different textures and colors there. Windows look like they've been updated though, which is a big plus. Windows be expensive. That water heater looks new too. Nice wood burner. That should heat up the whole 1,200 square feet. Cool. And the hot tub. Deck looks good. I like it. Okay, I dig it. Cool. Asking price is 519,000. What do you guys have going on this week? Summer is kicking off in the foothills. A lot of traffic seeing now on Saturdays, people making their way to the mountains, which I'm here for. I'm over in Idaho Springs. They got the gondola going. Dope. Just opened on May 9th. Next, we're going over to Atlantis, the lost home of Atlantis. 81 Atlantis Drive in Blackhawk. 3 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2,104 square feet. Hey, that's some good square footage in bed and bath for 550,000. Acreage, yep, you got 1.24, built in 1996. And you are, where are we? Just past Missouri Lakes, Dory Lakes area. Not too far back in there. Probably about 15 minutes to get back to the town of Blackhawk. Probably a little bit longer, 18 to 20 minutes to get over to Netherland. So you're in the mountains, but cool. I like the big 2-car garage, 2-car extendo. Hey, you kind of kitted out. Deck looks older. Nice big deck though. Everybody loves sitting on a nice big old deck. Nice steel supports, but it does look like it definitely needs some stain. 100% needs some stain. We are prepping to move this weekend. In the next 15, dude, moving sucks. I always, at the closing table, I always go to my clients, congratulations. Now the suck begins. You have to move. I'm sorry about that. Where you guys head to? You come up here to the foothills? If you have, I haven't heard from you. I'd love to help you out. It's fun. It's fun helping people find the right level of mountain living. I got a couple peeps coming out from, gosh, where are they coming from? I totally forget. But I love having people come up for a recon trip to check out the areas because it's an easy sell once you get people out here. Checking out Conifer, checking out Evergreen, checking out Bailey. Everyone's into it. Looks like two different beds that were pushed together for a king bed. And a little dip right there. Yeah, you're coming in. Yeah, you're stomping around Gigi's hood. You got to get your hall pass. That's what they do in the streets. The main streets of Bailey. You got to have a hall pass, and then you got to check in with GGB. Make sure you're cool. And if you need some home improvement, you go see our girl GGB at More Lumber. I got it right that time. Well, if you're not sure yet, one lonely beastie, you hit me up. Even if you're looking to rent, some people are looking to rent first. I can help you out. I know a couple services, a couple places to look for rentals if you're interested. Either way, I love to help you out. Love the viewers, so don't feel shy or bashful about reaching out if you're not looking to buy just yet. 550 is the asking price. Oh, you already live in Bailey. Have a place to sell in Bailey. Well, I'm your boy for sure. Selling Bailey. I got my I think I gotta check once this deal closes. Knock on wood. It's supposed to close on the 22nd next week, but I think I might have the best price per square foot on of any listing in Bailey for the past couple of years on this house. Friggin' knocked it out of the park. Uh 81 Atlantis, we already did that. Yeah, but you're looking to do this by sell, brother. You hit me up. We have our Moxie Max Sell listing program. Really just put it together the past probably like 12 to 18 months. We freaking love our new program. It's awesome for our clients. Oh, look at this road. Somebody's like, "Hey, you're building your road. You get to you name your road." And you're like, "Dudes, 307 Dudes Road, dude." Back in Rollinsville, this is a unique property. Looks like a A-frame with a, what do they call those? Rotunda. Interesting property. Your your storage is two storage containers. 307 Dudes Road, open house today, 2 to 4. 3 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1,155 square feet. Built 1967, sitting on 1.09 acres. Well, this is also good. With one thing to note, one, tell you guys a little bit about the market in the mountains here. So it's tougher. It's tougher for sellers. You really have to have a good program. Price, presentation, promotion. That's what selling property is. The What we've been losing the past couple of years, we've been losing a bit of the second home people. We've been losing a bit of the investor crowd because short-term rentals have been getting a lot more strict. But there, so you just have to be with the home prep and presentation. The properties that are sitting are the ones that need a bunch of work. The properties that are moving are the things that are a little bit more turnkey. So you need an awesome strategy in this market. That's that's my piece. You see, I haven't had a list under like 50 homes. I don't know if I've maybe had 2 weeks where we've had under 50 homes. And last year it'd be like 20 homes, 26 homes at the first couple months of the year. It's been 50, 50, 75, 100. It's been really wild. So buyers have a lot of options and you got to be very sensitive to that when listing a property. That's cute. I like it. Okay, we got some drip feed gardening. And even with that, I mean, you probably, if you're gonna have a legit garden, you need a slightly higher fence. Add something to that because the deer will come through and they will just start nibbling. You know, deer be doing. But nice, you got a little homestead over here. I think it's cute. I like it. Flooring looks worn, but this doesn't bother me. Um, you could do the floor at some other time. Kitchen's cute. I love all the nature window. I like this. I like the style. I like funky shit. I like woo woo wompy itchy scratchy bass music, and I like fun, funky, unique, charismatic homes. What up, Christian White down in Austin? Holding it down. How hot is it down there already? I like this one. Kind of a unique floor plan, but I think they did a good mix of like the steel, the beams, the colors. The windows look good. I like this. That river rock though looks like it's hard on your feet. Looks like a freaking trip hazard. Maybe I feel like the rock people came and they're like, "Oh, that's a little bit bigger than we wanted, but drop it. Let's go." Yeah, some aspen trees. This is a fun, unique property. Where did I say this one was again? Black. Oh, Rollinsville. I didn't show you guys on the map. So Rollinsville, your closest town, you're gonna be yeah, so come out, you're at the back end of Rollinsville. You come out, you got a couple like cafes, little bar there, just a couple of places to sit. You'll definitely meet all of the community. That's what I like about these small towns. The good and the bad about being in a small mountain town is you get to know everybody. That is the good and the bad. And you get to pick how much you let people know about you because as soon as somebody knows something about you, everyone knows that thing about you. All right, I like it. Open house 2 to 4. Go check it out. 585 is the asking price. Oh yeah, Crow Hill. I just exactly that's where I just had my listing. I'll pull up. You know what? I'll pull up my listing for you on Crow Hill over there. I always mix it up. 844 or 884. Pine Hollow. There it is. So this is my list. This is what we get with our packages. Actually, let me go show you in Zillow, because on Zillow, the by far the largest website out there for people searching for homes, that's where people are going to start. But so this is luxury, higher end marketing. Nice thing about this in the world where we no longer are actually. I just was knocking on people for putting the ocean on the TV, and there's mine right there. But the nice thing about working with us is that you saw it. Did we meet? So we met. We must have met. Contact us. You see that? Contact Sean. So buyers go directly to me. I mean, this home was hard to love, but this is what we get. We get featured on the top of all the searches. So whenever somebody's looking, in this price range, your home's going to be first to seen. 3D home tours. Jump to wherever you want in the house. Boom. There's the little office, the kitchen. Boom. So we do all this extra stuff. You want to check out the balcony? Let's see the view. So stuff like that, Matterport, virtual staging, all the interactive stuff that comes standard for our clients. So, not saying you have to work with us, but we don't just put a sign in the yard. Going over to 31280 Florence Road in Conifer, Kings Valley area. 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1,484 square feet. Open house today, 11 to 1. And the other cool thing, what I like about you watching this video, if you have property to sell, so it's great for buyers, but also it's great for sellers, just seeing the competition that's out there. And if you see a property that is very similar to yours, you think it would be a competitor, uh, watch it, like tag it, watch it, see how fast takes to go under contract, price drops. So this one is not too far up Kings Valley, right before the switchbacks. You might have some decent views. But really, once you get past the switchbacks, you got to earn the good views on Kings Valley with the switchback. Wait, what are you saying, GGB? GG. This is Crow Hill right here. Let's talk about it. You're saying you call Crow Hill something. I call Crow Hill. I call this whole thing Crow Hill. Do you not? I want to make sure I get the hyper local lingo. But to me, anything basically, um, yeah, from right about here, once you go past Deer Creek and start going down the hill, I call that Crow Hill. Do you not? All right, let's check out Florence. Windows look new, like that. For me, it's like windows, flooring, roof, siding, deck. I mean, those are big ticket items. I have a little property I'm listing up in Red Feather Lakes that they just redid. They just restained their siding. It's only like a 1,800 square foot house. They said it was 15K. Big old bay window. Crow Hill is across the road from the Loaf and Jug. Let's see here. So Loaf and Jug is right here. So you're saying across the street. So you said at 72. Yeah, so you're calling, is there a road called Crow Hill? Is that what you're saying? See, I think we might have like slightly. Yeah, yeah, it's where the steep hill begins, but you don't call Crow Hill all the way down. You don't call this whole hill Crow Hill. You just call it like right around here. Spring Valley. Hmm. It's I mean this area over here is like, hey, Berlin Ranchettes area. Typically, you get an acre or so over here. Over here, a lot of these ones are like 30 plus acres. The road's a little bit wily, but beautiful freaking views, similar to my Pine Hollow one. All right, I'm gonna do this. Oh, okay, okay, okay. So you're saying this is Crow Hill. Technically, this is Crow Hill. All right. So that's what Berlin Ranchettes looks up at. Because you can tell this is more like north facing because all the trees there. All right, this is good. Okay, okay, I like this. 500 yards from the house I listed. Cool. Well, let's talk. Big old bay window for your big old bay. Big booty. I was gonna say big booty Bailey babes over there, but it's Conifer, almost Bailey. I did not know that it was an actual hill over there. Gigi, I really do love having you on this channel. I know sometimes I talk shit to everybody and myself, but um, you're one of my faves for sure. Someday we'll cross paths. We need to make that Bailey video. Hall monitor. I love it. No, hall monitors weren't cool. You're cool. You're keeping me straight though with the Bailey stuff. I've learned I have good general knowledge of Bailey. You have the hyper local stuff, and I think it's we'll all get better. We're all better because of you, Gigi. So don't you leave us ever. A nice ranch style living over here too. That's what I like about this. If you're not sure-footed, you're not too far off of Aspen Park. This is easy mountain living. So for the folks that were like, "Hey, we're getting older," if I'm getting people that are moving out of the area in the mountains, sometimes it's just because like, hey, the upkeep, the stairs, the snow removal, all that stuff is getting harder for us. This would be a very easy one for you. Great access to 285. They south facing. They do a good job taking care of Kings Valley roads, and you got grocery stores and everything like that. So this is a good property for a lot of different types of people. If you want one lonely bestie, if you want, give me the address. We'll pull it up just to I'll not pick it apart, but I'll just tell you some things from like buyer's perspective as far as access, slope, square footage, layout. We could look at the old photos. Only if you want. This is fun to me though. Obviously I do it every weekend. This is what I like to do. 3667 Joyful Way, Unit A. Who makes that song? Joyful Sound. Joyful Sound. ALO, I think. 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1,672 square feet. We're back in Evergreen here. Built in 2003. Townhome. I think this is right off of Aspen Park, or I'm sorry, Evergreen Parkway, right by the right before you hit the right after the big R, right before you hit the Safeway there. So easy to get down to the lake. Oh, okay, let's do it. Let's have some fun. All right, well, let me finish this one real quick. All right, so townhome, what's the HOA over here? HOA is 443. I know it sounds steep, but that's fairly inexpensive for the mountains. And you're the end unit, which is nice. Get all the elk coming over here, just nibbling. Cool. All right. It feels a little. You can add some color, add some pop. When it comes to listing too, I say there's like a couple different ranges. Like the ones that are hurting the most Like if you got a property that's an obvious investor property, like a bunch of things need fixed up, kitchens, bathrooms, flooring, decks, siding, all that stuff, and it's like an investor price deal, that's those are still moving. The ones that are, yeah, I mean, they're not moving as fast. There's not as many investors. The ones that are doing very well are the ones that are very turnkey. It shows pride of ownership. So flooring, painting, siding, roof, HVAC, that stuff's been updated. The ones that are struggling, they're the ones that are just nice, too nice to be an investor special because there's not enough work that they can do, and they there's just not enough work for them to be able to get the money out of doing like a flip. I mean, maybe you could do like a cosmetic flip, but the ones that are just they just need enough work. Um, they need enough work that it'd be like a still a regular buyer, but the regular buyer is just like they don't want to have to spend 30,000 on, siding, paint, roof, stuff like that. So the ones that just have deferred maintenance is what I would say. Those are the ones that are not struggling. They're just taking longer to sell. They get like tandem garage here. It's kind of deep. That's cool. All right, that is Joyful Way, 595. Let's pull it up. Let's see if Zillow still has the photos. And I have to say, since I'm not your agent, I'm going to give objective information, not to be used as legal advice. There we go. Let's have some fun. Oh, we don't have any good photos. Let's see if one of the other websites says, actually, I could do this. How long ago did you buy it? When's the last time it sold? 21. Okay. Well, 21 is not a bad time. You should have some equity in here. Let's go to the MLS, which technically I'm not really supposed to be sharing the MLS, but we'll keep this between us, okay? Yeah, it says 2021. What did it say? It says you bought it in 7/20/21. This is fun. This is the interactive stuff that I like on the channel. If you guys are just here to look at the homes, I'm sorry this might be a little bit of a boring side tangent for you, but 2021, that would be so 5 years ago. So 5 times 3. So let's go 2,500. Did I get it wrong? 221. Oh, thank you. Thank you. A little dyslexia early in the morning. There we have it. Okay. All right. I like it so far. All right. So what do we got? 3 bedroom, 1 bath. I'd say if it was a larger square footage too, like the 1 bath can be a deterrent. If you're like 2,000 square feet plus and you have 1 bathroom, because that's now getting more like a family type house, and still you could build a family in here, but if they have like 3 kids and mom and dad and you're sharing 1 bathroom, that does hurt. 1.25 acres. Okay. Whoops, didn't mean to show your business there. Looking at the map. Okay, so you're right off 285. So, oh yeah, you're right down the road there. Oh, this is yeah, this the one I'm listing is what right up here. Um, cool. Okay, yeah, I've probably driven by this. Any view from there? I'd say good location. Kind of like on your own little nick. Okay, nice metal roof. Like truck stacking. What year was this? This looks like an 1994. Okay. I like the ranch style. I like the big beams. Have you stained those at all since you guys have gotten it? I like the flat usable land there. Okay. Yeah, it looks doesn't it look older than 1994 in a good way, like rustic. Cool. I like the open kitchen with the flow. I like this. This is I always talk about the flow. I like okay, so your sitting area to the kitchen to your outdoor space, that flow is desirable. Yeah. Cool. Have you guys done any improvements? Is this like a second home for y'all? Good second home, especially like being close to 285. You're not too far in the thick of it, but seems like I think you're far enough away that you hear the hum of the traffic, but you're not seeing it. Nice hill there. A lot of wires, but it's okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's where it's at. That's your moneymaker right there too. Nice. This is good. This is a good. You got a couple different buyer pools here. Different types of buyers, but the person that sounds like you that just wants a mountain property, not too much maintenance. Like you don't have like crazy decks and stuff that you have to maintain. Siding looks like it could use a little love, but just a little bit of a view like that. Um, I like it. We'll get that. We'll remove that telephone pole. We'll chop that down. Just kidding. But flat usable land, nice detached garage. Okay. Well, and I always like if we ever end up talking about it, I like so the usable land here. This is a great getaway type property for somebody. So definitely just attract the right buyer. I don't think you're gonna have too much of an issue here. Cool. Well, no, I like it. I love the usable acreage. I love flat ranch style. I love the metal roof. A little bit of the view, easy maintenance. The siding to me, is just the one thing that is it looks like the deferred maintenance, and I know that would be expensive to do. But I give you recommendations, and I say, no, I can't tell you what it's worth yet. I'd have to see it. I'd actually have to see it in person, but this I'd say that the biggest thing that would cause people pause is the exterior looks like it needs some love, but interior, I don't see anything really bad. And if it's like a secondary home, again, the one bathroom isn't a huge deal. The not having a giant primary isn't a huge deal. So yeah, I'd love to talk to you. The only thing I really see is the siding, but that was fun. Thanks for jumping on. Don't take that as real estate legal advice. Again, just giving an opinion, but we could definitely set up time. Hit me up. I'll be around next week if you guys coming in. 31192 Black Eagle Drive, Unit D201. This is a 3 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 1,466 square footer. Open house today, 1 to 3. And if you want to reach out to me directly, I'll be all day. I'll be at my jujitsu tournament. I'm going gi and no gi tournament. So, but hit me up on my cell phone if you want to set up time to talk while you're in town. 420. It's a very Colorado friendly. Hey, weed man. Colorado friendly HOA there, right off of Evergreen Parkway. So right by these are the newer ones over here. So walkability over to Aspen Park and all that, or not Aspen Park, Bergen Park and all that. I like to go through these ones quick. I mean, they're nice, they're newer. So they haven't hit that age where they have to do a lot of updates. So you have a lot of the original finishes on these. Cool. All right, it's a townhome. 620,000 open house 1 to 3. Come get some. 12098 Broken Arrow Drive, 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 2,121 square feet. Fantastic fixer-upper on beautiful, usable land with huge acreage. 2-acre property. It doesn't look like that much of a fixer-upper. 2-acre lot. Okay, so we're off of Foxton, which is nice. You're right across the way from Aspen Park there. So easy in, easy out. I think Foxton's a school bus route too. Nice circle driveway. I'm a sucker for a circle driveway. Let's see. They said fixer upper. What needs fixed up? Because right now it looks good. It's a nice 3-car garage. I love, especially when those trees come in, give you some privacy on that. I don't think it's too much of a fixer upper here. Kitchens and bathrooms. I mean, those are the things that are probably the most important. Windows look updated. I don't. Why do they call it a fixer upper? Looks like this is a good sign. They probably took out the fridge that they liked and they put this one in for listing. They said this was a fix. Did they say this was a fixer upper? Fantastic fixer upper. Maybe they already fixed it up. It looks fixed up to me. Cute, cute, cute. Ooh, the vibe. Okay. I mean, maybe a little. I don't think it's too bad at all. Cool. All right, cute. 650 is what they're asking. Yeah, yeah, same. I need my stuff a little more character, a little bit more rustic, GG. All right, this looks good. Idaho Springs, Minor Street. Okay. I'm a big fan of Idaho Springs since I moved over here. I'm just falling more in love with the town. But there's only a few roads I'd really want to live on, because some are by the trailer park, some are they don't have driveways or garages, or they're really close to the highway. Let's see what this one might have going on. 2805 Minor Street. Okay. And right here, the highway is pretty high, and so it's not really like you're looking at the highway. And right off of Colorado Boulevard here, so great walkability right over to Minor Street. That's where all the action is happening. So cool. I dig the location. So like Minor Street, this is the um actual minor street where all the action is whoops is happening is over here. Why have I lost my bearings? Yeah, there's the rec center. There's the new apartments that are going in. So this is Minor Street. So you're down kind of the other side of it, but this is a nice quiet area right across from the Argo mine with the new gondola. You can see the gondola going up here. This is where they have all the new platforms and stuff. Definitely swing over to Idaho Springs. If you guys haven't been there in a while, there's a lot of cool stuff going on. But man, this is a large lot for Idaho Springs. 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,820 square feet, 6,000 square foot lot. Usable acreage. So you are kind of looks like you got a little bit of the trailer park stuff going around you. Nice privacy fence. So in this is the side of the year of this property is 1998. So fun fact about Idaho Springs, the reason the mill shut down, we're never gonna get through this whole video in time, but we're gonna tell some stories for you guys. The reason that the if you go to Idaho Springs, the east side of town is a lot newer homes than the west side of town because when the they hit the somebody hit a water aquifer or something like not aquifer, like a water yeah, probably like an aquifer in under the tunnel here that went out to the Argo mine. This whole thing flooded and basically blew out and destroyed all the houses east of the mill there. So that's why the houses on the east side are a lot newer, which I like the west side. I like the older stuff. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I have a driveway and a garage in Idaho Springs, and it's a huge flex. Cool. This looks very traditional, but like good square footage, good usable acreage. The other thing, yeah, like a lot of Idaho Springs, it's like you're over here, these houses like on the hill. Yeah, this is a good spread. Right behind, looks like you're right by Smoking Yards too, Smoking Yards and the Yards House brew house. So cool, walkable. It's like the cheat code for the mountains. 660,000 is what they're asking. Damn, that's way bigger than my house. I like my house is more charming though. That's not far off of what I paid. Mine's a little more dated. What do we got? 29775 Woods Drive. And feel free if you guys want to go through. Here's what I could do too. I could always share this, save search. Can I? I think I could share this search with you guys. So if you want to like go ahead and look at some of the other houses, let me know if there's anything you want me to take a deep dive into. Let me see how I could do that real quick. Save search. Mm, no, sorry, I don't see how I could share it. All right, 2977 Woods Drive. This is over Evergreen Heights neighborhood. 4 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1,889 square feet. Built in 1972. And Steve Prefontaine ran in the Olympics there. All right, so we're off of Buffalo Park Road, right by Three Sisters. Nice little spot. This is a little bit of a thoroughfare coming through here, but and you are kind of close to it, and you're gonna have a bunch of people parking on Buffalo Park Road there. But you're one block back, I guess. But easy in, easy out, right by the high school if you got kiddos, and right by Evergreen Lake. Nice ranch style living. I lied. Split level. It was very traditional. Boob light. Like this is an example of a property that I think might sit. Like look at the cabinets need a bunch of work. I don't know what this one's peeling off. They didn't replace the lighting. It just doesn't show a ton of pride of ownership. This is maybe an investor. You know, this might be something an investor can come in and flip up. It's got a good location, but a good size primary. Yeah, this might be an investor deal. But the thing with investor deals is they typically don't like things that are already on the market because they want a deal. That's an odd bed. That looks like that looks a massage bed. Yeah, you're right. You're right. There's a bunch of them over in this area though. Looks like it. Nice garage, nice bones. This would probably be a little investor special, or but on the traditional market, this is the one that's going to be, I think, a little bit of a harder sell. We'll see how it goes. Good luck to you. Asking price 675. Not bad for the location and the finishes. 11744 South Stallion Drive, Sean the Stallion. We've got a lovely 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2,250 square footer sitting on 1.02 acres, built in 1968. All right, so you're back up Elk Creek Road there. So right before you hit Pine Junction, Elk Creek Road, right after Staunton State Park entrance, right here. I get a lot of second homes back in there. Some nice properties for sure. Nice and chill back in there. Since you're already past the state park there, nobody's really coming back in here unless they live back in here. Cute. Deck's wood deck, but looks good. Okay. Kitchen's fine. I like those nature windows there. I don't love that they painted the fireplace, but that's fine. Carpet looks newer. I'm reading these pictures right. Okay, I like the French doors out to the deck. I like the detached garage. Cute. Very traditional feeling though. Yeah, it looks like they put down new carpet. Cool. All right, looks good. We'll move on. 695. The asking price. Lutz 33626 Lutes Road. Over in Pine Junction area. Nice metal roof, nice ranch style living. I like what I'm seeing. Looks like you got a good view too. Open house Sunday, 12 to 2, sitting on a 41,000 square foot lot. I don't know what that would be. Like 3/4 of an acre? How many acres is 41,382 square feet? 0.95. So almost an acre. Yeah, you're right back in the Pine Junction area. Cool, cool, cool. Go over to Crossroads, get yourself some brisket. Like I said, nice metal roof, flat usable land. You more neighborhoody feeling over there. Well, another traditional type feeling. What are you guys' vibes with the primary bedroom? That's what it looks like. Primary bedroom off. Oh, look at that jade tree. That's a jade tree, right? That's what those are called. Little galley kitchen. Yeah, I don't know if I love. I think empty nesters don't mind the primary bedroom right off of the kitchen, but it's not my vibe. I like to be tucked away a little bit. Cool. Hey, detached garage. All right, it's fine. Asking price 699,000. Let me see something. You guys let me know. Tell me if you guys can click on this link and if it's going to take you to my list here of 75 homes. We're going to do a little bit of research and development here on the channel. What's that link do for you guys? Does it take you to this list? Is that even clickable in StreamYard? Next up, we got I like this. This looks cute. 29611 Mary Drive, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2,604 square feet, 4 acres, 6-car garage and workshop, built in 1977. I dig that. But where are we? Okay, up on like Conifer Mountain, Kings Valley area. A little bit switchbacky to get out of there, but oh, nice. And can you see all 75 properties like in the list? Okay, that's cool. All right, we just learned something. I like that. That way, because I'm not going to get through the whole list this week. But if you guys have something, one of these properties that you really want me to dive into, let's have some fun. Do that. Cool, 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 cool. Good to know. Cool. So I like this location. Not bad location. For being on Conifer Mountain, you have flat usable land, charmer, and the view, rustic style. I like this one. Look at that view. Uh, Cool kitchen. You know, not a lot of people like the closed off kitchen, where it's just the kitchen and the dining room anymore. They want to be able to hang out, entertain. Like if this wall was gone and you reconfigured that, you probably can just extend that beam. I mean, I know you can. You can just throw more money at it, but that's what it says. That's what's going to be talked about when people see it. A little dated, not bad though. It's got some charm. Basement feels basementy. The drop ceiling's not doing it any favors, but good space. That's the money maker. Boom. Look at those rock outcroppings. Those could be your rock outcroppings. Show us that garage. You're not gonna. You talk about a 6-car garage, and you ain't gonna show us. All right. All right. Well, there it is. 712,000. Cool. All right. We all learned something today. 30188 Carriage Loop Drive. Open house 10 to 12. 3 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 1,134 square footer. Built in 1972. Right off Evergreen Parkway in the El Pinal area. So usually smaller lots. 21,000. That's actually fairly large for the area. I don't know if I'm gonna like this floor plan though. I don't really like I'm not a huge fan of like the garage being like there's a lot of this in the mountains because everything is on the hill, but like the garage is in the bottom and or the main entry is on the bottom. You're really always like going up. I like to be able to go on to the main level. So even if like your garage is having the ability to come on that main level, to me is nice. Okay. Whoa. Okay, we got a couple different vibes going on here. Okay. Feel like you gotta see this one in person. The flow is kind of throwing me off here. Okay. Cool. Asking price 715,000. 34431 Chilton. Chilton. This is over in Pine Junction area. I like when people do this though. This is a great spot. Like carport, check. Just a patio area for a hang if you have like a little picnic, got a bunch of people over. Check. You drop a screen down here, watch some UFC fights. 3 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 2007 square feet. 2007 was a good year. Cool. So just right off of Pine Valley Road there. So You'll have a little bit of it. You'll probably hear traffic from both, but easy in, easy out. The old split level. Is that what we got going on here? Okay. Nice. I like that flow. It's big space. Put a formal dining area in there. Nice. Looks like they updated granite countertops. Most of the appliances look updated besides the dishwasher. Cool. A little modern vibe. Good size primary there. What? Maybe that's not the price. I think this is just a separate living space. My bad. Interesting. All right. There's some interesting things to this. Cool. All right. There you have it. 745,000 is the asking price. Nova Pine Junction. Nova. I've always tried to make a joke about Nova because that means no go, right? Um, but maybe this house is a go for you. The jokes never come through. We're working on it. 3369 Giggity 1 Nova Road. That is 3 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 2,226 square feet, 1.15 acres. Right, like I said, right behind Pine Junction, not far from the last one there, just across 285. Far enough back they probably won't hear va. Yes, va. Is this one a yes, va for you? Cool. I like it. I like the color schema. Trex decking, little privacy back in there, little peekaboo at the mountain there. All right, good staging. I mean, they just like they went mountain modern and they're leaning into it. So this is good. This is attractive to a people right now. If this is the style, right? If they don't want old, quirky, mountainy, rustic, this is the other direction that they want to go. Cute. I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for black and gold. Those are my colors. By the way, nobody's did you guys not notice my new icon level agent trophy up there? I got 3 of them now. Nobody's noticed. It's weird. It's crazy that I had to even say anything. I'm embarrassed I had to even bring it up. But I like this mountain modern vibe. Easy in, easy out, not bad. The thing is like nobody ever I think I've had one person since I've been in real estate that's like pine, right? Pine is just such a little slither, nuanced area. It's like, oh, you're Conifer, you're looking Bailey. Have you heard of pine? Let me tell you about pine. Thank you, Gigi. That's all I needed. I like it. I like the soaking tub. I like the primary. Nice. This one will move. Cute. Staging is fantastic staging. I don't know if that's uh, if that's staging or if this is their decor, but super cute. Oh, the shower curtain matching the tile and this is like interior designer um came in here and did a great job on this. Adorable. Usable space. Did we have a garage? I'd say that'd be the only thing that this thing is lacking here, but very cute house. 749. I think it's gonna go. What's the acreage? You got 1 point. You got room for a garage. You can add on this one. This one will be gone in a couple weeks, if not sooner. Cool. All right, 4 bedroom, 3.5 bath, 3,372 square feet. We're talking about 11053 Lindsay Road. Built in 1968, sitting on 1.84 acres. Where are we? All right, so we're just before Kennedy Gulch there. And the way that's sitting, you're going to hear 285, which is a bummer to some people, but let's check out the house. Good square footage for this price. It's a big old house. 2-car garage. Nice little yoga spot there. Nice little hang. Decent views. Yeah, I don't love that split level vibe there. What do you guys think about that? Do you like that? Sometimes I look at a property and I'm like, it's like not for me, but sometimes my clients love it. But I could see more often than not them being like the dining table's kind of in a weird spot. What are you walking up and down the stairs to get to the dining room? Oh no, I guess it's right outside. I don't know. There's another one. Let's go see it in person. Have a unique flow. They love that. Would that wouldn't be seaweed green. Wouldn't be like lime. Reminds me of like mojito. Yeah, mojito. Mojito green. Just unique flow. Oh, the primary's got its own little sunroom too. I mean, if I sat out there and that'd be my nap room. That sun hits you, it's just like I'm just gonna catch 30 minutes. Cute. If you're like an artist or something like that, that's a awesome little studio. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. Anybody watch Love on the Spectrum? I think his name's Dylan. Dylan? Interesting. Yes, interesting. That's the best show I think I've ever watched. The best reality show has ever been made. All right, we got 11053 Lindsay Road asking $749,900. I ever tell you guys what I don't like about pricing it like that? Let me show you here. Let me see, unless the website's changed, but let me tell you about pricing it at that. Say I go to homes.com, as you do. You're going Pine, Colorado. Are you not going to give me Pine, Colorado? I'm just gonna. Oh, it's Conifer. Conifer, anyways. Let me show you guys here. This is what I picked up at my time working for Trulia and Zillow. Say we go over here. And we go 250,000 to 800,000. See what's not in this search. What's not in this search is Lindsay Lane. They put it at 749.9. This isn't Walmart. People don't search like that. So if you put it if you put it for $100,000 or $100 more, you would then show up. Because now I have to go, if I go 700 to 750, See, now I see Lindsay, right? But you're missing out on everyone that has their search from 750,000 to 8 because you put it at this 749.9. So you don't want to do that. That's why it's like if I do price drops, I always tell my clients it's like, yeah, if we're at 750 and you're thinking of doing a 15 to 25K price drop, it's like you can go 15. If you're going to go 20, you might as well go 25 because then you're going to be showing up in more people's searches based on the way that people search. And most websites too, they don't like you don't really type it in that often. You just set the parameter by 25, 50K. So just a little knowledge there for when listing marketing properties. Bobcat Trail. 204 Bobcat Trail. 3 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2,464 square feet. Sitting on 2.06 acres. Holler. Built in 1974. Back in it in the Ranchettes area. Back in it. What would you say? 15, 20 minutes, GG? You're still with me? 15, 20 minutes to get back in here? Which, once you go past 15 minutes, that's when some people are like, it's just a little bit further than we want to go. But nice little spread, nice little privacy tucked up in here. Because this looks like it's your property as well. Okay. Okay. Maybe 15. Yeah. They've with I noticed like the Berlin ranchettes, like sometimes when I'm like I don't know, that just drive back to Harris Park area. I feel like it feels so much longer. Um because it's just one road. But with like the Berlin ranchettes, I feel like you get a little bit change of scenery as you're going back in there. So it doesn't like bother me because you're like taking it in sections mentally. Maybe that's just me, but this one's cool. I like this flow. I like the privacy, nice and quiet, great stargazing back in there. Cool, nice walkout basement. Cute, good little view out there. Cool, cute house. Asking 750. Yeah, I like that tile too. I like the glass tile, like especially like the emerald glass tile. That's my favorite. All right, we got 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 2,453 square feet. This is 21628 Taos Road in Indian Hills area. So just after Morrison, before you hit Conifer Evergreen, you got Indian Hills here. I like Indian Hills right there by the Mac Nation and another great mountain dive bar, Sitting Bull. There's like kind of up on the hill here. So you got great hiking back in there. Cool. Up on the hill, above it all, looking down on people if that's what you're into. Fairly, the acreage is a little steep. What year did I say this was? 1960s? 1949. About a half acre. Cool. So this actually looks like the maybe original homestead, and then they added this on. Cool. Rustic charmer. It just needs some color, some furniture. It looks kind of looks dark, but you add some nice light furniture in there. Windows, big problem. old windows, and that's a lot of them. All right, you get this newer section. There you go, another add-on. Get a lot of this up here in the mountains. Add-on after add-on. That's where sometimes you'll see multiple heat sources. Like I don't even see the heat in this room. I don't see floor vents. I see this little guy right here. That's not going to heat this whole room. Yeah, it's kind of a unique. Uh, uh, yeah, I'm not sure about this one. Okay, well this is another one that it said like kind of a unique floor plan. I don't know. We'll see how. I wish them luck. 775. City View. So Hilldale Pines area. I like the Hilldale Pines area. City View 9701 City View, which means you typically have the front range view, the little twinkle out there. We get 3 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 2,476 square feet. Built 1990, 1 acre lot. Oh yeah, you're right by the park. End of the road. Um, actually, it looks like you're gonna have more west facing here. And you're right before the switchback. So this is some people like get them up there, and the switchbacks start to be a turn off for them. So this is good. If you're not into that, easy access back out to Aspen Park area. Get back down the hill quick. If you work in the front range, this would be a good property for you. Those could be your rock outcroppings. Nice big old garage workshop. Cool deck looks good. Nice paved driveway. Cool spot for the RV. Nice big open floor plan. Okay. That's a good main level there. You see a lot of this. The other side of the house, probably the siding is fine. This isn't bad. This is a few years, like 4 or 5 years away from needing some love, but you're going to be catching all the sunshine over there. So typically, one side of your house is going to just get beat on way more than the other. I like it. I like the flow though. Nice fire pit. Okay. Cool. Feels very, not very traditional, but nice. Nice big spaces though. Cool. 775. We got a lot of homes in the 700 price range. Over in Turkey Creek neighborhood, so pretty much the same area. I mean, not too far. 7062 Peaceful Hills Road, 4 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1,414 square feet. Nice garage. Sitting on 2 acres, built in 1972. And so the last one was, I lost my. Oh, actually, no, not different area altogether. The Turkey Creek threw me off. You got Turkey Creek over here. You got South Turkey Creek over here. North Turkey Creek. This is more like the Indian Hills area there, just past it. Cool. All right, all right. I like it. It's easy access for you, so I'll go back. Easy access to back up to 285. 285 is going to be your main route, but then connects you right up to Marshdale neighborhood. So you're kind of right in between a bunch of things, which is cool. If you want to be in the mountains, but not like deep in the mountains, this is a good property. This wall's got to go. This thing's got to go. This thing's got to go. Cool. Yeah, it feels like a jail with those iron. I can't say iron. Everyone makes fun of how I say iron. Those iron railings. Yeah, lots of winding roads, which is nice. It's like especially if you're like guests coming back and you're going to your property. Nice little windy road by the creek there is kind of nice. But yeah, you're a lot of deer jumping out, a lot of elk. I don't know why we're gonna keep that bed in there like that. Cool. All right. There you have it. 798. They're asking for Peaceful Hills Road. Right at 800,000. We got 19653 Silver Ranch Road. 3 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 1,439 square feet. Sitting on 1 acre, built in 1979. Cool. So Pleasant Park Corridor. This one is a little bit further back. I have clocked this before when I had a listing on Oldman Park Road. There's 8 minutes to here, so you're probably closer to 20 minutes. Nice thing is it's a school bus route, so it gets plowed easy. It's fairly flat too, but it's just another kind of longer to get out of there. But when you do, you're right at Aspen Park, so you get right back to civilization. And there's a lot of nice properties to look at. Some nice equestrian properties right at the start there. There's the drone operator right there in his red shirt. Dak needs some love, definitely. Look at this. These posts are, unless it's that tree that's throwing me off, these posts look a little bit slanted and it definitely needs stained. I like that though. Don't love the fireplace with the wood colors. They don't seem to be matching very well. That little that little 2 inches right there would bother me. But I get your slanted ceiling, so maybe that's what's going on. No, it's not slant. Yeah, it is. It is slanted. Vaulted a little bit. Cool. Carpet needs love, but nice big primary. Okay, kind of matches the vibe of the outside. What does that remind you of? It reminds me of the snake on Beetlejuice. When Beetlejuice turns into the snake. Okay. Carpet. Good spaces though. Murphy bed. A little older. Some deferred upgrades. Nice driveway though. Nice usable land. I like the cornhole slash horseshoe pit with the cup holders. Well thought out. Cool. I dig it. 800,000 needs some a little bit of love. Not really my style, but I could see the vision. What was that? Right at 800,000. This is 7186 Julie Lane with your boy Shad Phillips. 4 bedroom, 3 bathroom. They're actually with Real now. I keep every time I bump into them, I'm like, on homes.com it still says you're at Keller Williams. But 4 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2,412 square feet. Julie. Similar area, North Turkey Creek, just down the road from that Pleasant Hills property, right by Marshdale there. 1.74 acres, built in 1983. Kind of a tall property there. See how this floor plan feels like. Usable acreage. Okay. Nice modern vibe. Windows aren't new, but they look newer. Yeah, it can be a tricky drive. You're right. Okay, decks look good. That deck looked good. Cool. RV parking. Cool. Light, bright. Dig it. Nice size primary. Nice shower. Cool. Little kitchenette downstairs. All right, I like it. Cool. They are asking 830,000 for Julie Lane. 174 Plutus Drive. 3 bedroom, 4 bathroom, 3,092 square feet. Looks like a nice little cute ranch. It's a good spread. Nice usable acreage. Over in Blackhawk. Girlfriend's trying to FaceTime me. Now is not the time, babe. You know what I'm doing. Built in 2001. Sitting on, what did we say that was? Almost an acre. Back in Blackhawk there. It looks like Missouri Lakes, Dory. Oh no, I forget what this area is called. Right across the road from Missouri and Dory Lakes area. So probably 20 minutes to Nederland, 15 to 20 minutes back down to Blackhawk, Central City. Hey, I'm on my live stream right now. Oops, didn't work. Hey, I'm on my live stream right now. What is going on? Cool. Sidings, some work on the sidings coming up. Good usable land though. Good view. Heck yeah. Get inside of the house. Come on. Get us inside. River Rock, my least favorite. I don't know why I don't like River Rock. Moss Rock or nothing. Or brick. Brick's cool. Stacked stone, also fine. These showers are popping off. Shower and a sauna. I like that. Got the Wolf appliances. Nice stone counters. Yeah, that shingle siding's gotta go. Insurance companies don't love the shingle siding. A wood shake roof or the shake siding, they don't love that. That's very easy for embers from a wildfire to get cling to. Let me talk to this girl real quick. I'll be done in 30 minutes. I got a hard stop at 10:30 today. We got plenty to still go through here. Look at Matthew Walker. This guy doesn't looks like he's off of what show would that be? It looks like Nordic Viking. Cool. 174 Plutus Drive, asking price 837,000. Doubleheader 8515 South Doubleheader Ranch Road. Open house today, 11 to 2. 3 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2,931 square feet. Mid-century modern charmer with Denver views and seasonal stream. Okay, we like that. 1 acre lot built in 1978. Doubleheader, not too far off of 285. There's a lot of like newer homes coming on here in doubleheader too. Some of them I don't like it because it's like $1 million+ house, but you're right on 285. You can see it and hear it. So I like this one. It looks like it's further back that you won't be hearing it. Maybe hear it off in the distance, but I say the acreage. What do we have for acreage? We have 1 acre, even. Nice paved driveway. I like the access. Cool. I mean, they got a lot of big furniture. It's a big couch, but that's good space. It seems a little closed off, though. Bathroom with a barn door. Not a fan, especially when it's like right outside the living space. Maybe if it was like in the basement in the corner. Give me a real door. Okay. Uh, the flow seems a little chopped up, right? Looks a little small. Small rooms. I wouldn't call this is not mid-century modern either. I don't know what they're saying mid-century modern. This isn't mid-century modern. 1978. It's not even mid-century. What are we doing? 850 is what they're asking. Also 850. You can get over to 30. Hold on, let me open the door for this dog. 30463 Hilltop Drive, 5 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2,338 square feet. Open house tomorrow, 1 to 3. Smaller lot, 8,015 square feet. You're kind of the El Pinal area. Cool. I like this. Mountain Monitor. Look at that island. That island needs a name. It's huge. Cool. I dig it. Wow. Big island. Nice. This is nice. And for this area, you typically get a lot more like chopped up, smaller houses. They did a good job on this one. The great flow. I feel like that backsplash too could have totally thrown off that wood, made it look real dark and not a vibe, but I like the light beige. Over in this area too, the smaller lots, you have a lot of you're in a community, but easy in, easy out. Nice. I like the decor. Don't like the big open showers like that. I talk about all the time. Not a fan. Seems cold. I need a little hot box for my steam. Mid-sized bedrooms. Okay, okay. Oh yeah, they put some work into this one. I like that. I dig that. Typically over here too, it's like very hilly. So this is cool. I dig it. Nice. Asking 850,000. Grizzly Way. We got 8731 Grizzly Way. This is open house 11 to 2 today. 4 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2,907 square feet. Sitting on 2 acre lot built in 1978. Where are we? Cool. So just past Evergreen Meadows, just past Marshdale area. Not past Evergreen Meadows. You're in Evergreen Meadows. So what I like about Evergreen Meadows is easy to go north, hit the lake. Easy to go south, Aspen Park. So you're very close to Conifer over here. Trying to figure out that picture. That picture. This one looks pixelated. It looked like maybe that siding needed a little bit of love. I think it's just the way that photo came out. Because you look over here, it just looks like low quality first photo there. Nice paved driveway though. I like it. I tell you, I'm not a big loft guy. I'm not a big loft type person. Because it's like you have the living space down there and you have a living space up top. I mean, maybe if you're um I don't know, it's just like yeah, I just want a little bit of privacy, a little privacy. I guess if you're a parent though, if you're like doing work and you need to keep an eye on the kids, that makes sense. All right, get some white cap views. Basement feels basement E. Use some color. You could use not fluorescent lighting. But yeah, you could what is this? Is this the oldest? Is this the first solar system anyone's ever put up? That's what it looks like. Good usable acreage though. Okay. Asking price 859,000. Page 1, here we go. We got if you guys want to look ahead, let me know if there's any houses you definitely want to check out. I'll kind of go slow through here. Holler out in the chat. Holler out at any address that you definitely want. I like Bluebell. I'm definitely going to go into that one. We'll hit Bluebell. We'll hit Montaigne. Let's see which other ones we'll hit. This one looks cute. Valley Drive. I'll skip a couple of these. You guys always go to my website, moxiepropertygroup.com, to check out all these in all their glory. But we have to have an unabridged video this week. Just so many homes that have gone on so many side quests with you. Yeah, I'm gonna skip a few of these that don't really do anything for me. Definitely hate this one. Conifer Mountain. This is cool. Morning Rose. Shoot, there's a bunch I want to go through now. Ooh, saddle. Ooh. 1,100,000 in Bailey is luxury for Bailey. All right, let's go through. Let's just pick and choose. We're gonna hop around this bottom of the list here. We'll start in Buckskin. We'll go to Idaho Springs, Buckskin. I'm guessing this is up in either it's out. I think that's 103 right there. This is either Fall River Road or Highway 103. Buckskin Trail. 4 bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 2,826 square feet. We're only going with the hits this second half of the list. 1.14 acre built in 2007. Oh yeah, right. One up, right up 103. So what thing to know about 103 too is you won't get that much sun. Great summertime spot. In the winter, because this is kind of north facing, you get the hill. You'll get sun in the afternoon, but this is also a hill. So as soon as it goes through this kind of canyon You don't get as much sun as I would prefer. But you're right down the street from Idaho Springs, so easy, easy in, easy out. It's like they took some evening photos. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I dig this for sure. That's a great photo. What happens in the that sign right there says what happens in the cabin stays in the cabin. That's great views. Great little nature windows. This looks like a little getaway spot. Look at all these bunks. That's fun. That's a fun use of the space. Little family house with the stream there. Goes right into the Indian Hills or the Indian Hot Springs. That's a great room. Feels like a little getaway house a little bit though, right? Cool. Nice. I like that cave like shower there. Okay, nice touch. Yeah, this looks like a family hang. Oh, look at this. This is fun. That's a great way to break an arm, but fun. The most fun way to break an arm if you're a little kid. All right, there you get it. Asking for Christopher Coe. Never heard of you. Welcome to the channel. 875,000. Cute little listing. Let's see. What do we want to go to? Hit this one up. Saddleback Ridge to the Floyd Mountain or Floyd Hill area. Let's play the game. What's my elevation? I'm guessing. Actually, I'll look at the map first. 1145 Saddleback Drive, 3 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 3,362 square feet, sitting on 2.26 acres. So not too high at all. Not too high up at all. But the problem is you're gonna hear and see I-70 all the time. Let's see if the listing agent was brave enough to show you how close you are. They like to be sneaky over here on Floyd Hill and not show you how close you are to the highway sometimes. 8,200, not too high, but fairly unusable land. So this one, sometimes you see you're like, oh, I have 3 acres, but it's like all on a hill. Yeah, 2.26 acres, but it's all on a hill, pretty much all unusable. Nice tile roof though. Cool. And you have these like north facing views there, which I kind of like the Kings Valley Conifer Mountain view because it's south facing. I think those peaks look better. This is nice though. Um, on Floyd Hill, it's because it's north facing, slightly less sunshine. Cool. Good sized rooms. Views out of all the rooms. A little bit old, a little bit of new. The fun room. Hot tub inside. I'm never a fan. Uh, you can kind of see it. There's the highway right there. You gonna show us the other direction? There it is. There's I-70 whipping right through there. You can see the mining operation, and you can probably see Central City Parkway from up there. All right, all right. Not for me, but good luck to you. $949,900. Oh, this one looks fun. GG Lane. Here you go, GG. 77 GG Lane, Upper Bear Creek neighborhood, which is a cool neighborhood. Uh, Sometimes though, this looks like Myers Gulch, which might be tricky to get up in there. 4 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 2,304 square feet, sitting on 1.7 acres, built in 1985. Okay, so you're back in there. You are back in there. Um, you're gonna be taking Upper Bear Creek to Witter Gulch. You're 20 minutes to get to anything really, at least. But really nice and peaceful back in there. Nice metal roof, rustic charm, a wraparound loft. Oh, I don't know. Wraparound loft level. I don't even know what you call that. Cool. I like the stacked rock. This one feels like a lodge too. I like this. I like the mix of the stacked rock and the tile. Maybe a little bit too much difference between these tiles, but those are the same. Okay. Okay. It feels cozy. Get a fire going. It's cozy hanging. And that's really what this is. You are a little bit further back in there. Um, but if you want peace and solitude, not too hard getting out. The roads are well maintained. I like that. That wall in the background is cool. Nice. Siding looks great. This is what good siding looks like. Siding looks great. You get pull ups on this post right here. Nice Trex deck. Oh yeah. Wow, that's sweet. Let's see what the elevation is here. 77 GG Lane. Oh, not too bad. Those are good views for 7,900 feet. Cool. Asking prices 959,000. Golden, Turkey Creek. We only got a few more minutes. We got 12 more minutes. Let's pick a couple of those ones we really liked. I like this one. High one, ranch style. Here we go. I like the rock siding there. 4 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 3,866 square feet. We're talking about 31636 Canyon Circle. Open house today, 12 to 2. Sitting on 16,000 square foot lot. Okay, so you're gonna hear Evergreen Parkway. Um, actually don't think that section is in an HOA. Yeah, so I think that's a non-HOA part of the Highwan area, which is cool. I like that. And like I said, easy in. So empty nesters that don't want to take too many stairs, stuff like that. This is nice. This is a good fit. Wood burning fireplace. You don't see too many of those in the Highwan area as well. Giant kitchen. Good flow. Don't like the tile countertops, but that's easy. Windows look updated. Which one do you love? This one? Sorry, I missed it. Would you like that rustic charmer last one? Yeah, good. I like the the flow of the moss rock from the inside to that uh outdoor wall. Nice office down here slash bedroom. GG Lane. You would. That was cute though. Just cute, as cute as you, GG. Siding looks like it's let's say siding looks good, but you get a little bit of this is probably the side, yeah, with that tree there. So what happens is no sun gets here in the winter, so that snow and ice just build up and starts to rot that siding, but not a huge deal, but just something to keep an eye on. Make sure you got good flashing. Cool, and you're at the end of a little circle cul-de-sac here. I like that. Okay, right? Where do you see it? I don't see the house. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, chill. I like that. Nice and quiet. No through traffic. 1,168,000 is what they're asking. Saddle Lane in Bailey. Here we go. 381 Saddle Lane. 3 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2,231 square feet. 35.7 acre lot. So I'm guessing this is that north side of what I call Crow Hill. So the north side of 285 where you get these 35-acre lots. Let me see if I'm right. Oh, what a genius. I was wrong. I was I was wrong. I thought it was over here, but gosh, it looks like a journey to get back in there. You got to go all these windy roads to get back out. I mean, it's still probably 15 minutes, but maybe you might get slowed down a lot over here. Yeah. But man, you're at the back of it. That's where you get those banging views. You can see Bailey way down yonder. Cute. Looks like they did the exterior. Oh man, that looks like a freaking postcard for Bailey. All of God's beautiful creation there. Nice. Cool. Wow. This is what you guys are missing by not living in the mountains. That is not edited. Our skies look like it be like that. Cool. Look at they got a little kegerator over there. Their sign says, I am not. Wow. Look at that. Beautiful in the and this is what like when the you got a little bit of cloud coverage and it's just creating those shadow blankets in the winter when the snow's falling. Absolutely epic. Yeah. You see, they're hitting you from all the angles. That's what I'm talking about. I feel like we have a huge primary with the view. This is sweet. I mean, I can see this one go. I mean, the access might scare some people away, but luxury in Bailey with that view, that's awesome. Big garage. Is that a garage or just the basement? Huh. This room's fun. Wow, crazy. Yeah, sell it. Sell those views. Yeah, that looks like they have a nice big garage. Cool. Good pick, Sean. Thanks, guys. 1,190,000 is the asking price. The blue, yeah, the blue is pretty. You're right. You're right. You're right. No one's gonna see it but you. But yeah, that is a little uh more like it feels more like a urban color. Morning Rose over in Golden. No, I'm gonna skip this one. I liked the entry. The rest of the house doesn't look super sexy to me. Conifer Mountain. It says gonna do this one. Let's play the game. How high am I? It feels loud. It does. That's a great way to describe it. All right, Conifer Mountain. How far up Conifer Mountain? We are at the back of Conifer Mountain, so I'm guessing 9,400 square feet elevation. Not square feet, 9,400 feet elevation. So close. If this was Showcase Showdown, I would win. I only got two people on right now. I don't know if I have anybody on Rumble, but two people. Gosh, everyone's out there doing fun summer stuff. So 4 bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 3,647 square feet, 2 acre lot. Nice flat usable driveway. Siding, it looks like a little bit of love. Nice big flow. It's kind of interesting they put that wall there. I don't mind it. Giant fridge. Giant couch. Nice little love sack there. Cool. Nice little touches. Nice little finishes. Giving it a little bit of charisma. I would never hang out there. I feel like this is always just a walk-through area. That's my problem with lofts. Cool. Feel like we could have given some windows to that bathtub, but that's okay. This is nice. Plenty of plenty of room to hang. Get the sauna down there. Little bunkhouse for the cousins or the teens or the whoever. Nice. I like the built-in hot tub too. That's the way to do it. I like the built-in because then you just kind of climb in, step out. You have to climb up and over, and then there's always that moment when you're getting out of a hot tub that's raised up in the winter where you're stepping down. You're like, is this how I die? So that's cool. Nice touch. I like it. Little she shed, he shed. You are up there. You're pretty much at the top of the mountain. Cool. 1,295,000. Let's pick one more. Let me just take a peek at this. How many acres? 11 acres. All right, we'll do this. We'll do two more. Here we go. It's 6832 South Valley Drive over in Turkey Creek neighborhood. 5 bedroom, 4 bathroom, 2,017 square feet. Looks bigger than that. That's 'cause it's got a giant garage throwing me off. But 11 acres over in Turkey Creek area is nice. 1 to 3 today is the open house. Built in 2000. Oh, so it's new, 2025. It always blows my mind when somebody builds a house and it looks like it was lived in, but then they bail on it. So not far off of Turkey Creek, easy to get back out to 285. Tons of sunshine over here. All the elk and deer coming through, just nibbling. AC, I see they got an air conditioner on there, which I typically tell people you don't need AC, but in this area, when you're getting this much sunshine, you do. Double oven, giant. That kitchen is that's a kitchen. That's a dope kitchen. Okay, South Valley Drive with the what do they call that? Alpine glow? Alpine glow? Cool. Give me the primary. In our home, let love abide and bless those who step inside. That's nice. I like that flooring too. A little what do they call that? Houndstooth type pattern. I love being yours. This is adorable. Cute house. Ooh, I love the bathtub in the shower area. That's what I'm talking about. Give me some steam. Give me some heat. Beautiful Trex decking. The most handsomest good boy. Hi, buddy. Get out. You got to move. Sorry. I know you love the place. We do too. Look at that big bull elk and all of his hoes. I mean, does. Does. Did they call female elks does? I should know that. What's the term for a female elk? Cows. I knew that. I knew that. All right, little like farm style home. Live by grace, not perfection. Amen to that. Good is the enemy of great. Cow. I knew. I knew that. I was just making sure you knew. I did know that, but you know, I forgot. 1,995,000. Cute property. I dig it. This is the one I wanted to see. I'm gonna do this one. There's two more above this price, but this one pops to me. Looks like Soda Creek neighborhood. 40-acre lot. Hell yeah. Wagon Wheel Ranch. Rockin' me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Built in 1920. Blue Bell, where you at? Oh, so you're back Buffalo Park type area? I haven't actually. So I always, every time I go down here, I'm always coming up snowshoe, busting a right. I've actually never been up the left here. Apparently, there's some ridiculous houses up here, like this 3 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2,958 square footer, sitting on 40 freaking acres, and it's a gorgeous, beautiful area back in there. Let's check it out. Oh, shit. I picked the right one. Hell yeah. That's the weirdest spot for a room. I don't understand this flow at all. I wouldn't have started with this one too. Oh, it's just a little loft bedroom. Okay. A little nook. I My mom has an RV, and there's just like this little room that's smaller than that. You really gotta There's only like a couple family members. Your boy Sean Murphy at 5'9", a tall 5'9", can fit in there, but I when I get in there, it's just like a little cocoon, a little womb. Wood burning fireplace. I'm not a fan of the wood burning fireplace in the in a bedroom. It's just you gotta pay attention to it. You're going to sleep. The flow seems okay. So this is another studio area. I'm confused. Old windows. This must have been the original house because it said 1920. All right, lots that you could fill that thing with ice. Have a official hockey rink. Llamas. Oh yeah, they got stop. Sold. I'm sold. That is a Zen den. What? I mean, this part, I don't think it's really like people don't do a lot of rentals back in here, but Jesus, you could have all the visitors be super happy to come see you. Sweet house. 32928 Bluebell Circle. I freaking love it. Absolutely banger. Way to go out on top. There are a couple more above this 10,000 square feet. That's absurd. And then this Genesee one, I feel like this was on the market before. We're gonna look at it. One more. 4 bedroom, eight bathrooms. Jesus. 9,162 square feet. Gadzooks. We're talking about 730 Genesee Mountain Road. 9.85 acres, built in 2004. Looks like you're at the very bottom. Oh no, this is so you're gonna be getting off of I think it's Genesee Road. The Genesee Trail. Mount Vernon? No, it's not Mount Vernon. I forget. I go by there all the time. I should know. But you're not actually Genesee. You're by all Genesee Park, Genesee Mountain. So all kinds of great hiking. Look at this. Holy crap. Are you a rapper? Are you a hip hop R&B singer? Are you a country music star? Or are you just holding that bag? You get that oil money? Look at the city view. I love a good city view. And the sun's coming up that way. I love that. Oh, I say spa-like bathroom sometime. That is a spa-like bathroom. Let's get our money up. I mean, this is more square footage than I'll ever need, so we can all chip in on this. Wine, wit, and wisdom served nightly. Heard that. It's the wit. I was talking to my girl just the other night. We were talking about there's a new worst ex ever, and this guy was like 6'5", and he was like, just every girl was just falling in love with him. They're like every that time they talked about like, oh yeah, I started dating him, I met him on an app, and he was 6'5", and he's super handsome, dimples, and charismatic guy, but he was crazy. And I was like, yeah, dude, like 6'5" just pulls girls. Look at that shower. Looks like a steam shower too. Looks like an auto wash. Just step in there and turn around. It's gonna get you from all angles. But I told my girl, I was like, yo, I know I'm 5'9", but you ain't ever had a boyfriend as funny as me. And I say that I'm not asking you, I'm telling you, because I know. I got the lulls over here dropping bombs on you nightly. Jokes. Let's not make it weird. Amazing house. This is ridiculous. Come check it out. Let's get going. Let's go see it. That is 730 Genesee Mountain Road. I love it. That is it for this week. You guys check out my website, moxiepropertygroup.com. Go hit my favorite button, contact us, fill out the form, let me know what's going on. There's a lot of levels to mountain living, so you let me know which adventure you're up for, and we'll have some fun. Also, other ways to reach me, you go to my wireless communication device. That's me right here. You'll hit me up. Somebody just sent me a text. Okay. Let's see. Maybe it's that new person. Email me, Sean.Murphy at moxiepropertygroup.com, and follow me on Instagram. Trying to get this bad boy. Trying to get that bad boy to 10,000 here. I've been on a little bit of a lull with that because I haven't been posting a lot. But that's it. Love you guys. I'll see you next week. I hope you have a great weekend. And 8 a.m. or after on Saturday next week. See you then.